Yeah, that was a whopper, man. We got into a debate. We spoke about fucking our pet hermit crabs we're going to get, our visit to
dung beetles,
North Korea. Yeah! Third time's a charm. Welcome back, Monday Night Entertainment.
Let's go.
Episode of what's this? 142. Beautiful.
142, baby.
That's it. This is great start to the year, man. Great start to the year. Well, almost not for me. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory. Me and Joey K had a bucks of one of our very good friends. I've also been, best friends with McCann since primary school, so it was a very nice weekend. Me and Joey K were there together. It was a messy fucking weekend, to say the least. We'll keep those details to ourselves. But prior to leaving, you guys know, especially if you follow me on socials, I have two sausage dogs. My boy, Douglas. We had a bit of a medical emergency with this guy, and it was serious. Like, it was a chaotic day. And this emergency was so bad to the point where, I, in my head, was at peace with, not being able to make this Bucks weekend. I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to go. Long story short, if you have a dash down, you know about IVDD. It's equivalent to a human slip disc. If they slip their disc, they literally become paralyzed. They need on TikTok, they got the little pooches of fucking wheelchairs and shit. It's so fucking sad. Yeah. I was like, bro, if this guy becomes paralyzed, I can't fucking go on a 4-day fucking binge because one, I'm going to be so sad, and then alcohol and shit is going to fuel the emotions and make me more sad. And then plus I'm going to be leaving Chloe at home with a freshly disabled fucking pet. I was like, bro, fuck me. But the vet told us on Monday after the weekend that he's okay for now. If the injury was any higher up his back, they would have had to have operated immediately and he would have been probably paralyzed.
Wow. Which
is fucking scary, but also lucky. So hence why I say once again, it's been a great start to the year because that would have fucked my whole shit if that's how I started 2025.
I know. I mean, it could have been better. He could never have got the back issue to begin with, but...
But the reason why it's good is because the vet said you don't know if the injury was just the issue already there, but the injury, because he fell off the lounge, if that aggravated it.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes with dash hounds, they have it for months and months and there's no symptoms and then you just wake up one day and your dog can't walk.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to now see it as you maybe had it already.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad he injured himself. That made us take him to the vet. Because in 6 months, even the vet said, he's like, bro, you just don't know. In 6 months' time from now, if you didn't come here, he might have probably been paralyzed.
Yeah.
So me and Chloe were kind of like, it's kind of the best situation out of a shit situation.
Well, the thing is though, and I love dash hounds to a certain extent. I love yours more than I do, let's just say, Mikey and Ash's right now. Only because, sorry, Mikey, but they just don't stop barking.
Yeah, they nip it. Yeah, they
every fucking thing. Like a leaf blows too close to them. But when you start to get back in the day, when dogs were wolves and stuff and this and that, then all of a sudden, if you told those wolves back in the day, right, one day this will be a dog, and it's just literally a stretched out sausage dog, right? Of course they're gonna have back issues. You know what I mean? It's like when we start mixed breeding dogs and shit.
Yeah, it's all the crossbreeding and stuff.
Pugs can't breathe and they get fucking... Yeah. And then that's the shit. That's the only shit thing about mixed, mixed breeding. You don't know what problems are going to come.
Yeah.
It's a shit go for them though, because once a dog's back is gone, it's even for a normal dog, golden retrievers have bad back legs. They get bad hips and shit and back.
Oh, do they?
And it's sad, man. Once that happens, it's like... And they can't explain the pain. It's not like they can go, hey, I got a little niggle in my back. So, of course...
sometimes it's too late.
Yeah. But
look, other than that, that's why I bring back my statement. Perfect start to the year so far. Our boy Trump's in office. Hooray. Fuck yeah. Did you see all the goofy shit he was saying? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen. I know I was all on the Trump train before. I know I was. And I'm not saying I'm completely off it. But, man, there's something weird about all those rich billionaires under the one umbrella. I don't know if it's a good thing because everyone's like, oh yeah, AI, this, that. He's got fucking Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard. He's got Elon Musk, who is a Nazi.
Should we-
Apparently,
Yeah.
apparently he's a fucking.
That's so stupid.
Anyway,
Should
no,
we,
fuck that. No, I
Should
don't
we
think that's
go
true.
into this later? Because
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah, this is
we're,
gonna be-
we're-
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a big
Okay.
topic.
Snip,
Let's-
snip.
Yeah.
Snip. All right. DZ, how are you, mate?
I'm good, man. Same old, same old.
We just filmed a little clip for your song dropping
yes,
out.
Yep, Apocalypse coming out next Sunday.
Oh damn!
Yep.
Is it just you on there?
Yeah, it's just me. It's
Yeah,
just
beautiful.
short
It's
song.
bar heavy
just
too.
Bar.
Oh, nice.
So we filmed a little clip for that.
Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll get that done. Yes, wasting time. Got a lot of good feedback on that one, so thank you. For
Yeah, I
listening
got
to
a few messages on that too, actually. So
Um,
thank you for listening.
that.
That was one of our more slower songs. Like,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
even
it was,
remember. it
yeah.
already. Ding, 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 like,
Oh yes. What's it called again? Wasting time.
The one that we just
Wasting Time, yeah.
Wasting
released
time,
recently.
Yeah.
So yes, working hard on the music. Thinking of a lot of ideas. Got too many ideas, almost too many ideas. I don't
good.
have time to scratch my fucking ass, man. It's fucked. Like it's so bad trying to manage work and then family. I have a fucking daughter, and then I have to come here on Wednesday, and it's hard.
Is it like what's your days looking like? As in, like, how many free days do you have when you finish work and you're like, okay, I can just chill?
Well, Wednesdays are just the main, but like today, right? I got home from work, and usually I get home at 4:30 ish, right? And then I have to come here at 5 because it takes me half an hour to fucking get here. And then my daughter was crying today. She's like, I want to play Barbies. Let's play Barbies. I'm like, I can't. I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. And she's crying and shit. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, this it just sucks, bro. And it's all because I'm sitting at work for 9 hours doing fuck all. It's like, if I could get rid of work, I'd have fucking 5 days to do anything I want. Like, it's just, anyway, I don't know. It's yeah. But anyway, I'm good. I make it work. Managing. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just recovering from the weekend. I went straight back into it on Monday. Barely though. I was like,
Fuck
you know,
that.
you're half there, half
Oh,
not.
bro.
I had the apprentice up on the scissor lift. I'm like, right, Sam. Like, listen,
You're in charge.
I had a big one. I said, I'll tell you what to do, but you're up there because on this work site you have to have like a spotter at the bottom of the scissor lift.
Yeah.
So when he's driving this plant around, you just look. And I just had the barricades around the scissor lift, and I just kept moving the barricades when he moved the scissor lift, and I was just like literally on my. At one point, I had my on the barricade. I was leaning against the barricade, like, oh my god.
You're ruthless for going to work, bro. I got to give it to you. Oh, fuck. The first thing I did when I knew about this bug is I told work, I'm like, I'm not here on this day on Monday.
Yeah. Well, the only reason being is because like we got 3 months off in from Europe at the start of. So I was like, I just got to try and like push through, you know. And last night, me and Tori went to see Leon Bridges at the ICC Theatre. He's like a blues kind of. Country kind soul kind of vibe. He's you would have. He's a black dude from Texas. He's amazing voice on him, good performer, and it's just kind of him in the mic. He's kind of just like he's
And
like
a band.
and the band, but like he's not doing anything extra. He'll just do a little
He's just
dance
singing,
moves,
yeah.
and it's just his voice. That's what you're there for.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like so last night it was late as we didn't get home till like 11:30. And even still, I went to work this morning. I got up at like fucking
Oh, you went last night.
last night. So I was going to have the day off today, like sickie, but I had to do like this testing at work that I needed to be there for. And Tori's like, I'm going to have a sickie, have one off with me. And she never has a sickie. She never has a sickie. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll have a sickie. And then I was thinking, I'm like, I really can't have a sickie because I got to do this. So I was like, whatever. I just persevere, think of Europe, and that's me gone for 3 months, you know?
And then what about you, Tori? Because you had the weekend to yourselves because you now have a hens, which is the hens of the buck we were at.
Yes. I've actually been really sick. I had the flu. So I did what I thought was going to be an amazing weekend without Joey home. I still had fun.
Jesus Christ. You've been too excited about that
I
one.
thought I was going to be really productive
Yeah.
and like all sorts of stuff. And
Happy.
Yeah, happy. And I didn't. I was so sick. So I hung out with
Wow.
Tori for a little bit, but that was really it.
Damn. So wasted the weekend, eh?
Wasted the weekend, and then this weekend Friday we have Tories, which I'm very excited for.
What are you doing?
We've got a house in DY, which is like near Manly, and we're doing like bottomless brunch, going out. We've got like catering, all that
Nice.
sort of stuff that we usually do.
Yeah, nice.
Girls just go super duper heavy with the hens, and it's so much better than the Bucks in terms of organization. Like we need one gay guy in the group for the Bucks just to be like, I got everything planned. I got this. Because guys, we just go, we got drinks,
A house and we were pretending to be pirates.
Yeah, like that's all we did.
House and drinks. That's all you need,
Yeah.
bro. That's all we need.
Like I've organized the dinner for Friday, catering for breakfast for both Saturday and Sunday because you're going to be a bit dusty.
Yeah.
So someone's coming to like do breakfast.
Nice.
Which is obviously not something that guys think about. I've done like the Woolies click and collect order for all the food and everything like that. The essentials toilet paper.
But we woke up. We woke up the next morning after the first night, and we're all hungover as fuck. And Mikey goes, "We need someone to go to Woolies. We need." And I'm like, "Are you crazy?"
I feel like as a female, I feel like you just think about these things in advance, whereas guys, it's literally alcohol.
We'll sort out the rest later.
We'll survive.
Yeah, literally.
We'll figure it out.
100%.
That is very smart. Yeah.
But now
the catering the morning after is great.
Just like some brekkie burgers, some wraps.
and I'm planning a friend of mine, his bucks in September, and I've taken portions of what she's done.
Yeah.
So I've copied her idea in terms of, well, wasn't her originally. She didn't come with the fucking idea of catering, but I was like, after our big night out, I'll do the same thing, breakfast at the place.
Wait, you're planning the bucks.
Yeah, of my mate Christian.
Bro, how many fucking bucks and weddings have you fucking been to?
We had McCann's bucks. I'll have your bucks.
Yep.
I'll have my mate Christian's bucks in September.
Yep.
And a 3-month Europe trip.
And 3-month Europe trip. And we want to do America in 2026. So much shit's happening, bro.
Yeah.
But that's why they keep you in the wheel. They're like, you need to earn more money. You want to do the things you want to do. You need to earn money.
Yep.
But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just doing that shit. But
you guys need to donate so we can keep this shit. We gotta fund our lives, all right? You fucking normies, donate. You guys don't do fuck all. Doesn't mean we don't want to do fuck all, all right? Donate to the fucking pod. We've made total of $30 now. And now there's a fucking fourth. So it's even less than what we've earned. Insane, eh? God damn. Yeah. No, that's great shit, man. So look.
Now this weekend, no, I'll be at home alone and I'll get the house myself.
We've got nothing. Yeah. It's going to be great.
What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know.
Australia Day.
That's the thing. It's going to be great without the girls for once. Well, for twice now.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I know the boys, and the closer the weekend gets, we're going to all be kind of like,
do
you just want to go out?
No, just stay at home, you weirdos.
I do that every day.
It's different though on the weekend.
Not really.
Oh my God.
I do nothing every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's Iggy paying on Sportsbet that he goes out?
Oh, it's probably like
$1.29?
Nah, $1.80.
Okay.
$1.80. But like I said, the closer the weekend comes, it slowly goes down. Oh, $1.70. Oh, $1.50. So you are going to lose value. So you got to put your bet on now. Cool. So us four, we're busy bees, right? That brings us. Do we get any fucking
Yeah, we got a couple.
Anonymous fucking
of what you said. I did a poll on Instagram just to see about the pill testing.
Oh yes, from last week. Yes.
I said
Beautiful. What's up, FireCast? It's FriendlyFire here, owner of Tripjacker Mafia Records, and we're very proud to announce our new sponsorship with the Hydro Grip. They have a BPA-free bottle, and they have a magnet on top of the bottle, so you can film your sets at the gym for content, social media, if you run a podcast yourself. As you can see here, the phone's sitting very securely on top of this magnet. Very stable when it's full or empty. Super secure magnet, stays hot for 12 hours or cold for 24 hours. And 10% of all sales go to the Sydney's Children's Hospital, which we find super dope. So be sure to go over there and purchase yourself a bottle. And don't be shy to let them know that you're coming from the FireCast community so we can all spread the love. Thank you.
Right. I said, is pill testing, should we allow pill testing at festivals?
Yes.
That's 86% said yes, 14% said no.
Ooh.
The 14% have never done drugs in their life.
See,
Maybe.
You know how I felt about this? I'm pretty harsh usually with this kind of shit. But then when people put it like, kids will be kids, right? And if you're an 18-year-old, you maybe don't even do drugs that much. You're just with a bunch of mates. They're like, here, try this. Come on, be fun. You're like,
90% of the time, they're going to eat it or have it,
you know
right?
what I'm saying? It's like, you should have a bit of sympathy and empathy for that, Of
course, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all in agreement.
I've always been in agreement. It's not because I want everyone to get on it, but it's just like the people that do, which
they don't deserve to die.
No,
exactly. You don't deserve to fucking die because of being a kid.
Yeah.
Like, and some people might go, but no, drugs is drugs. But like at the end of the day, it's like you will never be able to stop drug intake.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever. You will never be able to contain it. Not now. Not in another 200 years if humans are still here.
Yeah.
Humans are going to find bits of MDMA tree bark and they're going to try to eat it and shit like that, right?
Yeah. You're going to find timber shavings and try to concoct something fucking...
We got a few of these. I'm gonna got a couple good ones. So these are the anonymous questions. You can go to our bios and leave some questions, right? So the weirdest trend was last week. So this one says, do you think rap music is changing or staying the same?
Fucking staying the same. Cunts all sound the same. I'm fucking over it.
It's kind of staying the same lately.
the same.
What do you think, man?
I mean, it depends. Where's the timeline start? It's always changing, right? But for ages, it hasn't. I feel for a while. I feel like we've
You're a
seen
consumer,
it.
so
We've seen it, right? But for ages now, it's kind of like it's who gets the most. It's like TikTok has ventured into rap in terms of you can be a blow up artist. Have you ever seen one of those artists that they make one song and because someone vibes with the song and then it's like you don't hear from him again after a while? Like what about that guy, the Indian guy?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm living. Tell you how you living.
I mean-
and I fucked with that. I fucked with that for the first 15 times I heard it, and then I went, "Oh, this guy's." I don't know if he's still big in India. Maybe he is.
I think he is. I think
Okay,
he's
sweet.
massive.
Okay.
I think he's massive in India.
Well, maybe it's just like I think he is just a flash in the pan kind of thing, but that's because I'm not familiar with his stuff.
Also, our perception of what a long time or a short time in music is kind of fucked up because, right, rap music really started in the 80s. Rap, like, invented in the 80s,
Yeah.
right? And it's only been so many years since then. And then if you think about the modern rap we have now, like trap, mumble rap, that's really only like 2016, man, like 2015.
Yeah.
And now we're already saying it stayed the same for ages. That's like fucking 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. True.
That's since we've had this kind of new style.
Yeah.
But then everything moves so quick in the news cycle and media, so quick. We're already on to the next thing. We're like, everyone sounds the same. It's only been fucking 10 years, you know what I mean? But of course, there are people doing new stuff, but they don't get the recognition, man. Like, especially in Oz rap. What's popular in Oz rap? Every cunt who's popular in Oz rap, every single mainstream popular Oz rap artist, except maybe Complete, I would say. What are they? They're the fucking deep voice. We send them shots in the club, we pop it off, and they all sound the fucking same. It's that hard cunt, deep voice shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's all that gets popular in Oz. And it's like, you got cunts like, I would say Wombat's a little bit different. No, Wombat's pretty different.
He's heaps different.
Wombat's
Yeah,
pretty different.
he's one
But
of the-
Wombat's pretty different.
Nerve,
But-
even Chilling It. I don't know where Chilling It's
Nerve's
gone.
good. Chilling It. I've seen he's trying to come back. He's been posting some new shit.
Well, I've always fucked with Chilling It. I was fucking with Chilling It more than Nerve, but then Nerve, his work rate has just exceeded Chilling It by so much. It's crazy. Nerve, Wombat.
Yeah, I'd say those guys are probably the most different.
But even then, there's only a few I can name. You know
Exactly.
what
Nerve, Wombat, and Complete's very different. I'll give him that. And for what he's done well with what he does.
You don't listen to hip hop or anything, do you, Tori? You're not a
No.
yeah.
Not unless it's like 90s.
Yeah.
Not, especially not Oz.
Yeah,
Right.
see,
A lot-
it's
a
a
lot of
hard, it's a
people
hard market, and then it's like I said, it's a hard market as it is, and then to top it off, you can't all do the same shit. So it's like it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot, bro.
Yeah.
I always say this, man. I personally believe that if Moby stuck to music,
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I told him that on the weekend.
he fumbled the ball
he
big
did, he
time.
did.
I know you ain't the type to
Bro,
be a
because he was the only
motherfucker.
one that could sing,
Yeah.
and then he'd switch back to rapping, and then he'd sing, and then he'd let the instrumental play, and then
Yeah.
bro,
He didn't. He
Bro.
took his time on a track. He's the perfect guy.
Yeah.
He'll let an instrumental roll for like 20 seconds and then be like, just say like an interlude, little like skit, little bit, like talk over the track, and then he'll start singing. He'll go rapping into it.
It's that perfectionist shit though, and unfortunately,
It's a
Moby's
curse.
super talented, and he's probably like one of the best dudes out there.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. But it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Being a perfectionist, releasing one track every 6 months, not going to work. And
No.
on top
Yeah.
of that, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care, man. He doesn't
Yeah,
care about
yeah.
trying to make it. He doesn't care about nothing. He
Fair.
just
Yeah.
does what he does, man. And that's a true artist in him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I fucking listen to his songs, his old songs. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's good. man.
I know
You
you
ain't the
ain't
type to be a motherfucker.
so why
I
you
love,
acting?
what's the other one? I'm way too gone for your shit. I love that.
Bro, he's
Anyway,
a-
these are sick.
Or even that Echoes in Silence, that one.
Yep.
It's like a slow one.
Yep, he was
Yeah,
great, man.
Well, hopefully we can get some work done, man. On a similar note, someone says, thoughts on Kendrick Lamar new album?
I haven't heard it. Oh no,
No, we did.
I didn't like it at all.
I mean, yeah, it's,
I didn't like it
it's-
at all.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as DNA. It hit the same as DNA for me in terms of a few songs. I was like, oh, that's okay. But now one of his songs comes on the album, and I'm most likely just skipping it.
yeah, like I don't know, man. Like I can't explain it. It's like it's good, and he can fucking rap. I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like I felt like the album was, I was listening to my uncle who could rap whinging all the time.
Yes.
It's like, do the
Yes.
fucking dishes, you piece of shit. That's the vibe I was getting. I was like, bro, shut up, cunt. Like, just rap about anything.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Did
Anything.
you
Like,
guys see the beef with him and Andrew Scholes that was going on?
Yeah,
Keep up with
yeah.
it?
yeah, and Andrew said something.
Because so Andrew Scholes made a joke. He had these two black dudes on a podcast, and he made a joke about black women, black girlfriends and their black partners, and like the black women like smacks the dude or whatever. And Kendrick Lamar goes in one of his songs.
disgusting.
Kendrick Lamar goes, I know there ain't no white rapper talking about black people, that's law. And then Andrew Schultz kind of fucking flamed him like pretty hard because he's like, all right, so you're going to talk about, you know, a white comedian can't make jokes when they make jokes about everyone, first of all, but they can't make jokes. But then you're talking about being a deadbeat dad and shit, and then you do songs of Future, who has like fucking 12 kids he doesn't talk to. And then you talk about not, and it's all this hypocritical shit that he named. I'm like, damn, he's kind of right.
He's right.
Like
He is
Kendrick
right.
is just, I don't know if Kendrick, I think it was
He's
just for the
great.
sake of the rap.
He's great
but
at flying under the
he's
radar.
too woke, man.
He's great at flying under the radar with the little niggly shit he does. I'm not saying he's like Drake or he's a fucking pedophile and shit, but at the end of the day,
It's just hypocritical.
no one's a saint.
Yeah.
But Kendrick done very well during the beef to fly under the radar as the saint. He's no fucking saint, bro. Like like
I like Kendrick, and I love when he just raps on a feature or something like that black hippie shit. I love that shit.
Black Hippie was
But-
his best.
Yeah.
Then like when he does like, it's just so, it seems kind of gimmicky a little bit. Like I love the voices and shit he does, but sometimes it's like towing that line, like the TV off song. So fucking
Turn your TV on.
It gets weird. It just gets kind of weird where he's doing the fucking like. I don't know. It's kind of strange, man. I don't know.
and you're a massive Kendrick fan. Even you're saying that now you're kind of like
Yeah,
more
massive.
than likely
I'll
skip.
always bat for Kendrick, but that's because I know he's obviously talented, but I just don't like the avenue of like, he's taking the word rap artist, but he's emphasizing the artist
and
word.
leaving out the rap a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, he's still rapping, but I'm like, you're a rap artist.
Yeah.
You make rap music, but you don't have to be Picasso with the fucking pen every time. I don't need to hear your deepest, darkest, introspective thoughts on the world and the cosmos and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just rap, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
agree.
that's on you, right? When you are introspective, you're not boring with it and then flogging a dead horse saying the same few things, right? But he's just always saying the things like, oh, like basically I'm better than you, or I'm better than all these other rappers, like this and that, as in like I've just reached another level and I'm here to father these people and blah blah blah. But it's just like, I just make a song that no one has to think about when you listen to it.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Kendrick,
yes, thank
when he,
you.
when he jumps on a
Yes.
track, you got to literally lock in and be
Trying
like,
to
right,
figure out the puzzles and
Yeah.
shit.
okay,
like-
what does he mean by he says that?
Yeah.
Just say it.
He's got like this moral high ground sort of
Yeah.
thing. But you know who I have been fucking with a lot lately, and it's kind of taken what I wish Kendrick was? J. Cole, man. I was listening to the fucking, yeah, we ball like TNT. How many
Yeah.
gonna fit inside, bro?
Yeah.
J. Cole's fucking got
Yeah.
bangers, man. Like,
Yeah.
and he's fucking a good rap. He does that conscious
bars.
shit.
With bars,
but
that's
it's a tier below Kendrick where it's like you can fucking understand what he's saying right off the bat.
Yeah, and his bars are more, they play into the rap world better.
Yeah.
Like his punchlines are like, that's what rap's about, when it's like either a double entendre or something that like, it doesn't get, you have to don't think too hard, but you're like, did you hear that? And people
Yeah.
are more likely to hear it. But you say that
Yeah.
to Kendrick and you have to rewind it like
Yeah.
40 fucking
Yeah.
times. You know?
I've been fucking with that song heavy lately, and
Yeah.
that fucking, I would admit the ABCD, that's kind of corny,
HYB,
right? But then
I like it. He goes
That's
A,
little
B, C,
me.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. MNOP. That's little me in the classroom saying, "What's L?"
Yeah, that's kind
I've
of
never been known to take
I
those.
like when he at the end he's like, me Bussy and Sench, that's NATO.
Yeah.
Sench is from fucking UK. That's
yeah.
fucking mad. Anyway, this one's from Zexa. He says, great podcast. Been watching you boys for what feels like almost 10 years.
Yes.
It's been what, 4 years almost. 3 years of the podcast, 7 years of music. I started music 2018.
This
I think.
cunt's like the fly on the wall at this point.
flying the bus.
He's in here.
He's flying the train.
He's right there.
He's flying the train.
we appreciate you, man. We got a
the
couple more.
fly on the train. We love you, Zexa, bro.
A couple more of these.
Shout out.
Someone says thoughts on Biden giving last minute pardons to the Fauci people.
Bro, can I comment
I
on
don't
this
know.
first?
I don't know what the fuck happened here.
Listen, when he said that, right, when he had that speech, that was the most, and let me finish because this is a bit of a rant. I've never heard him give such a compelling, right, moving, like actually kind of scary, right, speech in terms of, he was very articulate, or in terms of
Biden?
Yeah, no, in terms of what he compared to his other speeches, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he laid his points out really well, right? You can agree with it or disagree with it, but one thing you have to agree with, which I was touching on just before, but we'll get more into it.
This is the last minute pardons, Bob, not the speech, not the farewell speech.
Oh, last minute pardon.
The last bit of pardons.
What's the fucking difference?
No,
No.
he pardoned. So a pardon.
What the fuck? How many speeches does the old
No,
president
it's
get?
not. It's so
A pardon isn't a speech.
It's so a pardon is when you give someone like
the crown.
No, they're exempt. No.
They're exempt from being
you got
arrested.
Confused. No, you're getting confused.
Or they're in jail,
yeah.
you let them out of jail.
Okay, define. So what? Okay, what
So
was the
pardon is you get forgiven for your crimes, essentially.
Okay.
Like your record's completely wiped. So if you're in jail, right? Say you're in jail for manslaughter, I become the president, and I go, I'm going to pardon Joey K. You get released, that gets off your record. You're not put down as a
So I didn't hear that.
Literally
Yeah.
a couple hours before Trump was officially inaugurated, Biden gave sweeping pardons to Dr. Fauci, who was the coronavirus guy who was doing all these mandates. So, and he said they haven't done anything illegal, but he's just pardoning them preemptively, so then they can't be prosecuted in the future, which is kind of sus. Why the fuck would you pardon? You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like, what? You're already guilty of
Yeah.
something that you haven't been arrested
So he
for.
pardoned Fauci, he pardoned members of his family, he pardoned a bunch of people just like in the last stitch. He's like, fuck it, you guys. So it's kind of like, I don't know about the Fauci one. That's kind of weird, bro. But anyway.
I mean,
like,
if you pardon anyone before they're actually charged, it means they've probably done something you haven't
I
found out
mean,
yet.
Trump did the same thing on the day.
I mean, that's a thing, bro. Everyone does go over the fact.
Yeah.
I know it's like, they're only. Everyone's like, everyone throws the word criminal around a lot and this and that. Oh, he didn't do anything wrong, but he just wasn't like convicted. He was convicted, right? But he wasn't like.
I don't think the pardons are the weird thing. It's the preemptively pardoning people that makes it weird. Like Trump pardoned fucking the January 6 people, which I didn't agree with. I think that's kind of
But
stupid.
he's preemptively pardoning.
But
Biden.
Biden has pardoned people who haven't been charged or accused of anything yet.
Okay.
So Dr. Fauci was the coronavirus guy who's been accused, and there's a lot of talk about him doing criminal things with the whole coronavirus shit, enforcing mandates and all this, and lying about the coronavirus.
And did he do this right before Trump, his inauguration?
The same day, a couple hours before he officially left office, the last thing he did was pardon all these people.
Oh my gosh.
And he also pardoned, a couple weeks earlier, he pardoned his son for the laptop and all this criminal insider trading, whatever the fuck his son was doing. And he said before, he's like, I'm not going to pardon my son. That was his original stance. He's like, I'm never going to pardon my son. Who can deal with the law. But then he ended up changing his mind, which, I mean, I don't fucking, he's your son, bro. If you're the president, why wouldn't you pardon your own family?
If you're back in Fauci, surely he's doing
But like, he shouldn't have said, I would never do it. And then
Did
do
you
it.
guys see that interview that he did? Or I don't know what it was, but Biden was on a panel and somebody asked him, a journalist or whatever said, why did you now decide to pardon your son? And all he did was respond, and he made this little response, and he goes, welcome to America.
You're kidding.
What a funny guy.
I mean, at least he's addressing
And then he
it.
just laughed and didn't say anything else.
The
He doesn't
most
give a
corrupt
fuck, eh?
country ever.
He
Holy
literally, I think he just, I did a bit of research on the preemptive thing, and it actually says the decision from Biden came after now President Donald Trump warned of an enemies list filled with those who have crossed him politically or sought to hold him accountable for his attempt to overturn his 2020 election loss and his role in the Capitol siege 4 years ago. So I do agree the preemptiveness is a little sus, but I don't know, based on this one article, it may have been preemptive based on something that Donald Trump said. He may have sought to prosecute them down the track or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but Fauci had nothing to do with it. That's the thing. He pardoned
Right.
a couple people who aren't really the
Okay.
the Fauci for me is a weird one. That's the
Right.
weird one. That's because he was just the coronavirus health guy. He
Yeah.
has nothing to do with Trump. So, but yeah, the in terms of Trump coming for the people who tried to imprison him and shit, that makes sense. Whatever, but
Yeah. I think Biden was just like, fuck it.
he doesn't care. He's 80
doesn't
fucking years
care
old, man.
anymore. He was like, let me do what I'm going to do.
wow. Right.
This one says, "Is Joey a little feminine?" I mean,
You reckon?
what kind of? I mean,
Who the hell said that?
Who asked
they're
that?
anonymous. I don't know, but
Who asked that? It was me.
It was you, wasn't it?
It wasn't fucking me.
bro, there's nothing wrong with being a little feminine.
Yeah,
That
right.
is hilarious,
But
bro.
what does feminine mean? I use a femme fresh wipe my balls, or what?
Who the fuck? Hold on. So someone's watching the YouTube or listening to the way you speak and someone said that. That's fucking funny,
I'll
man.
take it. I'll take
That
it.
is funny.
What are you talking about, bro? I'm a brute.
Can I just say the traits for the typical traits for someone that is associated as being feminine is kindness, sensitivity, modesty, confidence, and nurturing, which I would say you are all of those.
Boom.
Yeah, you are.
I
You
mean-
grew up around girls,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're in touch with
He's
your
around
fucking-
Tory.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing wrong with that
He's a
shit.
very
And
smart man.
and I have a vagina.
The big
And
secret
first of
is
all-
you've got a vag.
Yeah.
And then
And it's meaty.
this is the last one. It says, is immortality and free will in the same coexistence, or can they be interpreted in different ways? They're completely different things. I don't know what you're talking about. Is immortality and free will?
Free will. Yeah, no.
is
that's-
mortality.
Oh, is mortality and free will in the same? It still
I
does.
still
So in terms of like, are we living in free? Is it free will that we're existing in,
I
or
think
is it
whoever asked
preordained?
that just tried to
I
say something
sound
really
smart.
smart.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of smart words.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
He started typing and pulled a bong and went, and just fucked it.
Yeah, because I feel like if DZ looks at something and goes, "What?" then it's probably mumbo jumbo.
right.
Fuck, you know what I was laughing at, man? And I posted on my TikTok and I was like, I don't know if people are going to like this, but I posted of you, the North Korea going, you go now, okay? People were loving it, eh? That's fucking
Well, that's what he would have fucking said. I can picture. Can you not picture him? Right, rally. He blares the siren, and then all the troops rally like 100,000. He's like, "Today we go to training exercise." Yeah, and they're handing out buckets of KFC and shit. They're all excited.
Oh, they ain't getting KFC,
They get to
bro.
the fucking Ukraine front line. They're like, "This fucking got us. This fucking got us good, huh?"
Kentucky Fried Cat. Just
Fuck it.
no, I feel like when I want to hear what he sounds like. I've never heard him actually.
Yeah, I've never heard him
Anything,
speak.
but
eh?
I feel like he wouldn't be that jovial.
No
I feel
one's
like
heard
the
him
accent
speak.
was spot on, probably. But you're making him sound like he's a Hello Kitty kind of
Jolly guy.
Jolly
He
guy.
is. Hello. We fucking train together, okay? Fucking communist China dogs. That's him. He loves it.
Anyway, that's
Fuck.
I think that's it for Community Corner, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. Then Tori.
Tori got a little something.
Tori is
something.
up.
Yes, I have got
Tori's corner.
Yeah, let's call it that because I'm literally in the corner of the
The-
team.
Everyone's in the
workshop.
corner.
Yeah, true.
Tori's a corner.
I feel like Dylan and I both are quite literally in the corners of the room.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you two on the corner.
But I'm also on the corner of the table.
Whatever.
You're in the corner of the
Right
two
corner.
tables.
Whatever.
Joey's at the corner of the door.
There's too many corners,
Man,
man.
there's,
We need a round room.
Yeah,
Tori's.
round table. Okay, cool. So I wanted to do another little quiz thing because I thought the quiz is always good to do.
Oh, am I getting out the little whistles and shit?
Yeah, we need
Yep.
the whistles.
And the second place medal. Man of the week. This
Yeah.
is,
Oh yeah, this will determine man of the week.
Okay, yeah. So if you're listening, last week I did a poll and everyone guessed that Joey won man of the week. You were incorrect. DZ actually won man of the week, but I think the confusion was because I uploaded the photo of you
fixing the fan.
fixing the fan. So I think everyone assumed you won man of the week because you fixed the fan.
Yeah,
Man of the
okay.
week.
No, we're talking about the game show.
man of the week.
Yes.
Who wins?
Yeah, let's name this segment Man, of the Week. Whenever I do like a little quiz thing.
We got the village
Beautiful.
people hats. This time.
Okay, so this one is going to be based around, obviously, given everything that's kind of happening at the moment with Trump and his inauguration, everything like that. I thought we could do one that would be specific to America, but also presidents or Donald Trump himself. So it's a bit of a,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
a bit
I'm
of a,
cracked at presidents.
American politics. I like it.
it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's some questions that are just related to America, don't have anything to do with the politics side of it, but then there's a couple that
You can name a lot of American
I
presidents.
was doing it today. I love American presidents. I don't know why they fascinate me, man.
I-
They just fascinate.
It's because it's like a movie.
I didn't include a lot of questions about that because I didn't think you guys would know.
Oh no! Okay, so that's all right. That's all
I'm
right.
glad you didn't because DZ would have won. Me and Iggy would have been fucked.
That's all right. That's all right.
I was literally doing it today.
Okay, so first question. In which year did the United States declare its independence?
Oh, 1817.
Sorry, I forgot that there was I can give you the answer.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fine.
No, let's
All
restart.
right, all right. Just
All right.
say the questions. Pretend you haven't guessed yet, and you go first. Okay.
And I need to give the A, B, C, D because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
multiple choice.
Yeah, okay.
So, first one is 1776, second one is 1789, third one 1812, and the fourth one is 1607. No,
You go. You
Oh,
go.
sorry,
You
go
go
on.
first.
It was the first one.
Which
17, the first one you said.
1776?
Yes.
Yes, you are correct.
Hey. I thought that was wrong.
And the first president was Abraham Lincoln.
No, he wasn't.
It was George Washington, man.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, I always get those two confused.
Was he the second Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln was like the 13th man or 15th.
But
Oh, wow.
he was assassinated, wasn't
The
he?
first assassination.
That's right, that's why
because
he's
he
very
was the one who
prominent.
freed the slaves and they
Yes.
all went berserk.
The assassination's been Lincoln, McKinley,
JFK.
Guys,
Kennedy,
this could be a question.
and there's
yeah,
one
true.
more. There's been 4.
All right, well, put me on the board, man. I finally got a point. I think it's my first point.
You did get a point. Okay. Which river is the longest river in the United States? There's answers, but if you want to...
Yeah, fuck that.
Niagara.
Niagara River.
I'm blanking, man. I thought I knew this.
Nah.
Should have just waited.
Okay, I'll give the answers.
Yep.
Okay, Missouri River, Colorado River, Ohio River, Mississippi River.
Mississippi.
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know why I even.
I promise I was going to say Mississippi River straight off the bat because that's the only river that comes to my head without any options.
It's because you blow it quick because you want to beat these two, so you try to go before the answers.
No,
and then it's like,
I used to, but now I don't because more of the time I look like a fool when I go first, and then I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are the points? 1, 0, 0.
No, 1-1-0.
Yeah, Iggy and
Yeah.
Joey are on 1,
Okay.
Dylan, you're on 0.
Here we go.
Okay, who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to say that quickly because you guys just said
yeah,
that.
that's fine.
All right, let's go.
Okay. The United States acquired the territory of Alaska from which country?
Russia.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. We spoke about this a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. What event marked the beginning of the U.S. involvement in the World War II? Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
See, I know that one too.
I'm not even giving.
But are they all multiple choice?
Yeah, but he's blowing
Okay.
before I
Yeah.
even give the
Right.
multiple
He
choice.
loves blowing this guy.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1-1.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What is the largest state in the United States by land area?
Alaska.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I told you, I'm cracked, man.
This fucker's gonna
America,
win
it
Man of the Week
fascinates me.
again.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Which U.S. president was born in Hawaii?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Barack Obama.
Yes.
He's not even American. He's a phony.
Hawaii
Yeah, but he
is
looks
America,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, he is American. It is American. He's the most Hawaiian-looking president. Who else? They're all fucking white.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was the first black president. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Well, he's
right,
half black.
Yeah, half.
Yeah.
Half Muslim. No, jokes. I'm joking. Well, he is, isn't he?
He is Muslim,
Yeah, but I'm
I
just saying it's not a race.
Yeah, he's
he
Muslim.
is. But I just made the joke because he's obviously Muslim. Is not a
Holy
race.
crap! All right.
Okay. This it's still multiple choice, but if you blow before, you can answer it. Donald Trump was found guilty in which of his criminal cases?
The falsifying documents, the Stormy Daniels fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
What's the score there?
So Dylan has
3.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, because he went on a roll with Alaska.
Joey has 2, and Iggy, you have 1.
Is there mercy rule?
Damn it.
I think it's mercy rule, boys.
No, that's all right. We can come back.
We'll keep going. Well, you know, good,
come
good
back, come
sport.
back, come
Good
back.
sport keeps going.
Okay. How many times has Donald Trump been impeached?
Joey, I think.
Yeah.
12 times.
12?
No, who was the second person? I feel like it was Iggy
Yeah.
before you.
Wait, I'm thinking about.
He's been impeached twice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about. Like, I'm thinking about all the sexual assault like
Well,
allegations.
Yeah, he's probably been accused
Yeah.
12 times.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to confirm, sorry, impeach is just another term for being charged.
Like taking a call.
Pretty much
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
a call.
pretty much,
Found wrongdoing.
I think it's just a
But only if
fancier
you're a
term.
political-
Yeah, I
if
think
you're in the
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Okay, this one you have to wait for me to give you the answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Which of the following things has Trump not owned? A football team, an airline, a casino, a beauty pageant, or an alligator farm?
Alligator farm.
But isn't it crazy? He's owned a beauty pageant,
Yeah.
a casino, an airline, and a football team.
I didn't
Wow,
think.
what?
I thought it was football team originally.
me
Wait,
too.
what football team? Can you look that up? That's interesting as. He's a man of culture, this
He's a
guy.
businessman. He's a
Yeah.
businessman.
He's literally
The whitest man I've ever seen. He's not a man of culture.
He's the
yeah. Culture's not the right word, but he is crazy with his like ambition for fucking
Yeah.
money, bro.
Even the stuff he's doing and the way he's motivated now for the fucking executive orders, it's all like a lot of money based. Like,
Yeah. Well, apparently he's going to spend like 500 mil on like AI shit. It might be wrong,
Yeah.
but he's putting a lot of money in that.
He brought the New Jersey Generals,
oh.
so not a big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where does that money come from, or is that just adding on to the debt? And is it better
Real
if you
estate.
spend more money?
what do you mean money in what?
So if I'm president, right, and I go, I'm going to spend, you have a certain amount of money, and you're not going to spend this 100 mil,
No, it's
this.
the AI thing is like it's not. It's like it depends. It can be private investors coming in as well and
Yeah.
helping, or government
Yeah.
spending. It's all very complex where the money
Okay.
comes from.
I
But
love
it's
it.
mostly like tax money and shit that the
Yeah,
government
okay.
uses to
Yeah.
fund.
Does that get added on to the country's debt, though?
No, debt is only if they borrow it from another country.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this one you have to wait for me to give you the answers. Which public figure has Trump said he would love to have as a running mate on a presidential ticket? Oprah Winfrey, Colin Powell, Bill Gates, or Howard Stern?
Howard Stern.
No.
Oh.
Colin.
No.
Bill Gates.
No.
Oh.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah?
Oh my God. Really?
She's a
Hey,
fucking.
see, he's cultured.
She's a Satanist.
Yeah.
What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he stated that in a live interview, like a live question thing, like interview thingy.
And I feel like Oprah is like low-key the devil.
Yeah.
so
Bill.
yeah, don't trust her.
Don't trust her, but you'll.
Trust Trump.
Trump's honest.
Trump's honest at least.
Anyway, how many of Trump's businesses have filed for bankruptcy?
12.
What the fuck?
There's nothing wrong with filing for bankruptcy,
No,
guys.
there's the answer.
I did it yesterday.
No, in a business sense, people say this like when people say he's a bad businessman, they go, "Oh, his businesses went bankrupt," but like it's a strategic thing.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you do it strategically. Yes.
But anyway,
There are answers. Should I give them? to you
Yes.
guys? Okay. Well, Dylan, you're out.
Yeah.
11, 7, 2, or 4.
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yours makes sound.
I always forget there's fucking multiple choice.
You like that? Very dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did that either.
Yeah.
Okay. Which form of income? You have to wait for me to give you the answer. Which form of income has Trump suggested should be exempt from federal taxes? Social security payments, overtime wages, tips, or all of the above? I think that was Iggy.
All of the above.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I coming back?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I think you're coming back, man. I'm fucking.
Yes.
I'm getting rusty.
I'll tell you what. Overtime wages. I've always been a fan for not being taxed for
Oh, I agree.
anything overtime.
I don't know why it is.
Yeah.
I think
Why is it
that's-
taxed?
I think that's great. Plus tips as well for Americans.
Yeah.
Because
But then again, isn't he making tax cuts? Tax cuts to the rich and then more on the poor.
I actually read
Not the
something-
poor, but like your everyday lame person, increase tax, and then rich people.
I did see a graph and I read an article that we can go into that after, but that was interesting because I do agree with this. I think if he does do that, that's phenomenal. I think that's really great for the average person. But I did also read that with his new tax cuts or whatever it is he's implementing, anyone that earns under $350,000 will actually be paying more tax. Not a lot, but there will be a slight increase in their taxes, and there's not a cut. Like there's no cuts that's applicable to them.
So basically, if you're rich and wealthy in
I'll try
America,
find the graph
you're
after this.
cheering. But if you're a lame person,
Lame.
if you're any lame
Well,
man,
so
You're a
you-
fucking
yeah,
normie.
yeah, as in
Yeah.
like any lame man like ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Where would be fucked.
Yeah, I'll try find the graph after this because it was quite interesting because stuff like this is great, but then you read other stuff.
Yeah. What's the
okay.
score, first of all?
So yeah, there's one more question. Iggy, you have 4. Joey, you've got 3. Dylan, you have 5.
I've got to get this.
So this one was a bit of a funny one that I had. I guess I'll give you guys multiple choice for it, but it was just one thing that I found on the quiz. So, lastly, as a bit of a wild guess, how many pizzas do you think Americans eat per year? I haven't even said the answer.
So go.
He's out, man. Take a guess.
Take
Would you like to guess?
Yeah, you blew the whistle, man.
Okay.
It's gonna be way off.
A year.
Yeah. Do you
I
think
reckon.
Americans eat per
I
year?
reckon 50 billion a year.
No. Okay, let
Here we
me
go.
let me give you the answers. Okay.
Yeah, that's not far off.
600,000, 3 billion, 1.2 trillion, 780,000.
The second one.
3 billion.
Billion.
3 billion?
Yeah.
You are
See,
correct.
at least I was in the billions.
I was hoping you were going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
3 billion? God damn.
Yeah, it's estimated that Americans consume over 3 billion pizzas in total each year.
RFK is going to change that.
Their pizzas ain't even that good, bruh. I've been there 3 times.
So, Dylan, you are awarded
Oh my god.
Man of the week.
American.
Man of the Week again.
Oh, look,
American of the
American
week.
colors. Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah.
Stars and stripes.
Good move there already,
I'll
bro.
have to change it up next week and do something that's not politics or America.
Yeah, let's do
related
like
or-
furries.
Geography.
Furries.
What the hell are furries?
Yeah, the people that dress up, they put the
You
ears
want me
and
to
the
do a
tail
quiz on furries?
Yeah. We'll do furries.
Alright.
I like it.
We'll see how many questions I can find related to
You
that.
might be surprised.
Otherwise,
I'm
maybe
sure there's a lot.
Well, fuck. Yeah, that brings
Well,
us to news penis.
Let's just talk about Trump. Then press the button.
news you can trust. The news you can trust. Only believe what we say.
Dun, dun. All right. I'm going to start this one off. Mark Zuckerberg, the reptilian, got caught staring at Jeff Bezos' boobs.
Jeff
Bezos' boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he
What
was
an
looking,
idiot.
I don't know if he was looking.
He
at-
was definitely
he was definitely
He was like this.
looking-
Oh, okay.
And he got caught.
Yeah, right.
Photo of him looking at.
Yeah, and he did a double take. I think he looked twice. He looked once and then went, "Wait a minute."
Oh my god! So he's not a reptilian after all. He is just a man.
He's a horny. He's a horny reptilian.
Oh my god! Is there a photo there, Tori? I was laughing
trying to
so hard. Look at it.
I think there's a video. Oh, hold on. How do I make it?
Oh. And
Boom and boom.
No,
on.
wait.
Right, double take. Let's go
Push.
again.
There.
There's
Yeah.
one.
Oh wow!
What a funny.
I love him. He's looking straight, but his eyes are like this, like
Yeah,
coming
right.
out of his head. Oh no! Oh gosh,
That's hilarious. So is that Jeff Bezos' wife?
yes.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would also like to know why she's wearing
A
like
bra.
literal lingerie
Yeah.
to the White House.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you look at the size of the knockers, right?
I
Yeah.
guess so.
I mean, as if you're not going to be fucking wearing something like that.
Yeah. Good on
True or true?
Jeff Bezos is mad, cunt. He's big now. Like he's full on
He's
to the
like
gym and
jagged,
shit. he's
I think if your
What's
wife,
all the spare time?
if your wife looks like that, you got to have
Well,
something going for her
that's not-
other than money.
I don't think that's his original. Why? Like,
yeah,
sorry,
he got divorced.
He
yeah.
got divorced and remarried to this lady, Lauren Sanchez.
That's when he became cool. He
Yes.
got divorced, went to the gym. He you know, the
That's when
breakup
he
gym.
became cool.
You know, you break
Everybody's
up, you go to the
saying
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's saying that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she's a second generation Mexican American.
But she's got a lot of work done to her face, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how old is she though? They're probably pretty old, right?
She's 55.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
She looks great for 55. She is also a entertainment reporter and news anchor.
Oh.
Previously, she was.
Wow.
But I don't
Now she's
know.
a trophy wife.
go. Definitely retired now.
Yes.
That cunt's rich as fuck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, it's funny because all the other billionaires, they're like, Mark Zuckerberg's trying to get a little bit cool and fit now, but like they're all like out of shape and nerdy, and then Jeff Bezos is just like a full
jacked,
jack
yeah.
cunt on the roids
Yeah.
and shit. He's got like a fucking supermodel.
And he'd be able to
wife.
afford good roids,
Yeah,
too.
bro.
Like,
That's Jeff Bezos' first wife.
Yeah, see, he was lame.
So he
back then.
upgraded for a
Yeah.
newer model.
he was lame there. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He had the revenge breakup, bro. You break
Yeah.
up, you go to the gym and shit.
Yeah.
However, she's winning because her net worth is $42 billion.
So, is this a divorce where that she's taken half?
Yeah, I mean, and
Wow.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
She probably helped him to some regard, obviously build it up and
Yeah, but helped to a half equal amount.
Oh,
How much
yeah.
did she help though?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
look.
it's
Entitled to half.
it's that thing where it's like the relationship comes into effect. So every
Yeah.
load of washing she ever done for him.
Yeah, that gets
there's
added to the
also-
tally.
There's also children.
I know.
Was she staying at home?
Can you let me get to that?
Yeah,
So there's that, but that falls under
Joey's
that
in the
falls
doghouse.
That falls under the umbrella of relationship, like the children, this that. Then there's like, you know, I mean, you can't say that like a man of that stature has a weak wife. I feel like when you have someone like that's driven, that is that driven, right? Surely the wife that's supporting him is kind of, she's
A
not,
little
she's
bit
not,
driven, yeah.
She's not sole. She's not the reason that he did Amazon, but like
Yeah.
surely,
Well, she's the co-founder of Amazon.
okay. Is that-
Behind
Yeah.
every strong man is an even stronger
Yeah.
woman.
Exactly
Who
right.
is the richest woman on and how?
probably, I think her now.
Because I heard rumors that the richest woman was from divorce. I don't know. I doubt that's true, though. I doubt that's
I
true.
thought it was.
I doubt that's
It's a picture of Tori. Like,
As of April 2024, I'm going to butcher this name. I'm just going to say Frances.
Francis.
Myers is the richest woman in the world. She's the granddaughter of the founder of L'Oreal, which
Oh.
I don't know if you guys are across L'Oreal, but it is
Skin.
like the
Yeah,
biggest.
the makeup joint.
Wow.
Is Gina Reinhardt on there? Gina Reinhardt's pretty far up there, isn't she? She's like in the top 10, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How rich is Gina? She is Australia's richest person
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a net worth of 40 billion.
See?
Wow.
Self-made
What
woman.
does she do though?
She's an oil woman. It's all energy.
Oil?
Shows her
drilling
pussy on
and shit.
OnlyFans.
What do you mean?
So,
Oil.
like energy production. Oil, she's like the
Like she
biggest-
owns an oil company?
Well, she drills for oil and shit. I don't know what they fucking do, but it's like oil production.
Huh.
What does she do?
Oh, she looks like she drills oil.
Yeah, she's not. She,
I can give us the drill, cunt.
you can picture her with a fucking cowboy hat and shit.
and a fucking toothpick hanging out the mouth.
Oil from the KFC tray or something.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that?
She's the chairwoman of a privately owned mineral exploration and extraction company that was founded by her father.
Yeah.
Okay, so she has
Nepo
slaves digging for minerals.
Basically.
You know what? A funny comment I saw. I'm really trying to not get involved in shit on TikTok and comment
Yeah,
on stuff.
yeah.
Right? I hate it. I hate that I'm so involved in
Okay.
shit. I really do. But
So tell us about how you commented.
there was a comment, right? There was a video of all the people at the inauguration and shit, and Tim Cook, who's the CEO of Apple, was there. And there was a comment, someone goes, really disappointed to see Tim Cook there. And I'm like, so the slaves that make your iPhone are fine, but him being at a Trump event is where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
come on. Bro, you
that's-
literally have slaves making your iPhone.
I know.
But because he's at a Trump event, he might not even necessarily support Trump, but he's the fucking president now, so they have to cozy up.
Yeah.
That's where you're upset. Oh, with the person.
Yep.
Oh, the CEO
Yep.
made my phone likes Trump.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. Oh no, you're like, bro, shut up, man.
That's the
You fucking
mindset.
dumb or what?
That's the mindset of random.
You are infamous for that, eh?
I know, bro, and it's a random number from South Australia. Like, what
Okay.
the fuck, bro? Like, fuck
I get
off.
so many scam calls lately. It's
So
fucked.
annoying.
So talking
Little
about the
bastard.
inauguration, we've mentioned it a few times.
Trump's hilarious.
Trump,
It's
bro.
weird,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know what it is, bro. But like, I'm not saying. I was talking to Tori about this before. Like, I don't know what is going on with like all these billionaires. Just like because usually it's a cabinet of people that have political experience, but now it's kind of like
Just random.
bro. It's actually troubling, bro. I'm like, okay, fair. They got all this money, but I'm like, you see an autistic fucking Elon Musk doing the Nazi fucking whatever. I know he didn't mean to do the fucking Nazi thing. But
How
he
do you know he didn't
but
mean
but-
No, he
but-
clearly
but-
did.
but he
It-
done
it-
it.
it
He
was
done it twice.
dancing. He was
He's saying,
excited.
my heart goes out to you. Like,
Yeah.
why would he? It makes no sense for him to do.
Yeah,
why
Tory,
would he do
stop
that?
fucking
Like,
pushing
it's-
propaganda, Tory.
Okay, besides that, right? You got Elon Musk, you got Apple, you CEO of Apple, you got
Amazon.
Amazon, you got all these people, and they're sitting in front of the incoming cabinet, right? Right behind the immediate family, right? Have them at the back or something. You know what I mean? Like, why is Elon Musk? Like, I know he's like doing SpaceX, he's doing this, he's going to do incredible shit for America in terms of, you know, all this tech he's making, right? And all the tech guys at the front. But isn't it like with Biden's farewell speech? That's what I was saying before. I feel like he gave such a powerful speech. And fair enough, you don't have to agree with it, whatever. But that whole oligarchy stuff, it is becoming an oligarchy, right? America. And it's like, I feel like they're only going to look after the rich, and they're going to go, fuck the lame man, we're looking after the rich. That's what I think. I'm not saying he's not going to do, I'm not saying Trump isn't going to do anything good. I'm saying he's going to Hopefully he does some good in America. But I'm just saying, if we were living in America right now, I don't think I would vote for Trump, only because, right, I don't feel like if he upped our taxes at all, bro, at all, and then the rich got taxed less, bro, I would be filthy, bro. Like, fuck AI, fuck X, fuck fucking every one of those cunts, bro. You think Elon Musk is worried about helping us out? Or Donald Trump is thinking about helping? Why would he put more taxes on people that earn under 350,000 a year, and why would he put more tax cuts? Obviously, he puts less tax cuts on the rich because they get more money. But who needs it more? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's all it's hard. It's dangerous when you have so much power and so much money and so much influence in shit that isn't even political anymore. Like, where's the cabinet? I haven't even seen any of the cabinet.
So
like JD Vance, like this and that. It's like, okay, sweet. Why the fuck is Elon Musk? He's fat.
Okay, look, the billionaires you're talking about, right? It's the billionaires going to Trump. It's not Trump going to because the billionaires that own Tim Cook, Elon Musk, well, not Elon Musk. Elon Musk is in the position in the Doge. He's the only one that's actually involved in some way. The other guys, the Apple guy, Mark Zuckerberg, they are going to Trump because of the changes that's happening. There's clearly Trump. They're worried of the changes Trump and his cabinet is going to make. So they want to be in a position where they are on the good side of the government.
Yes.
That's why Mark Zuckerberg has changed his censorship stance and everything. So it's not Trump going to them and saying, come help me. It's them going to him.
But why are they up
But
there?
why are
then?
they there? Like,
Well, because I mean,
He wants them up there.
The positions of where he's put them, I don't know why. That's just
That's weird.
It's probably
It's
just
weird.
for it's probably for the cammers and shit. Like, look at all the people who
Yeah, to be-
you
no,
know what I mean. But the influence they have, that's them wanting to go to him. Now the thing with I keep seeing is all the rich people he's got in his cabinet. Vivek's a very successful guy. A lot of them are pretty wealthy, but then
they're out of touch.
but
right?
also the thing is, though, like, they are rich. They don't have to do this. The only reason they're in the government is because they want to make changes. Otherwise, they'd be on a fucking beach somewhere. But the reason they're working is because they want to make some change. At least you'd hope. Like, obviously, I'm not in the brains of them. I don't know. But that's the way I see people saying, all these rich people in the cabinet. But, like, would you rather a poor person who's going to be more willing to take bribes, which has been happening in the government for since it's existed? People,
Yeah.
corruption, and Trump. What they at least are saying and selling to people is an end to corruption, trying to weed out the corruption, trying to
Yeah.
get rid of and make some significant changes, because that's why everything has stayed the same for so long.
Yes.
Because it's a fucking deep state and it's so deep rooted. You need someone like Trump, unfortunately. I wish Trump was better. I wish he spoke better. I wish he was a better statesman like Obama, right? But the thing is, you need someone who's willing to make those changes and that sacrifice to get rid of the corruption. And that's why I've always been on Trump, not because I like him personally. I think he's an idiot. But he's the only person who's trying to make some significant fucking changes. Or otherwise, everything will stay the same and corrupt the way it's been forever. Like, he's the only president who's saying he's going to declassify all these documents on the JFK assassination, on this and that. Why hasn't it happened before? Because they're all paid and rooted in this fucking deep state. And it's not them actually controlling it. Trump now actually has the power to make the changes. And it's like, he's not the best person for it. I wish it was someone else, to be honest, you know, but like, it's what we got and he's making the changes. It's like, he pulled out of the World Health Organization and the Paris Agreement. And the main reason he's done that is because he's saying China, right? China in the World Health Organization or whatever, they've got 1 billion people. They're paying 5 million. America's got 300 million people. We're paying 55 million. He's like, why is America always getting ripped off by these organizations? So he's like, fuck that. So he pulled out of it because they're getting ripped off, man. And it's like, he's the only person who's really trying to actually do something. Whether it's for the good or the bad, we'll find out in 4 years where the world's at. But the reason I was on him is because he was the only person I saw who could really... You really think Kamala Harris would change anything? At all. No way, man. Nothing would have changed. It would have been the same shit. The wars would have been going on. Russia would have been fucking, who knows, invading fucking NATO, doing what? Who knows? Nothing will change. Like, I read that, I was learning about it today, the Israel-Palestine stuff, right? The Iraq war, right? Why they went into Iraq was because of Israel, right? So Israel had this thing where before Netanyahu got in the power, they made an agreement with the Palestinians. And they're like, we pledge to eventually give you your land back. We will work towards a two-state solution. But then Netanyahu got in office or whatever, and they made a deal. They're like, look, we don't want to fucking you know, they wanted to, instead of, the idea was with that original agreement was like, we have to make peace with the Palestinians and eventually we can have friends and everyone in the Middle East won't hate us. But they didn't want to do that. So then when Netanyahu got in, they're like, fuck, we need a way to keep this land and not have to make peace with the Palestinians and shit. So then they thought, well, you could just, Americans, in the Bush government was all these fucking neocons, right, who love war, or like Dick Cheney and shit. These guys are like war hawks, right? And they're like, well, you could just overthrow the governments. You can overthrow the governments in Syria, in Afghanistan, in Lebanon, and then you don't have to make peace with the Palestinians because you just overthrow the governments who hate you, and then you don't have to worry. You can keep killing the Palestinians and you can take all the land and you just install someone who you do like. And that's basically why America went into Iraq. They basically had no reasoning other than to cozy up to Israel, to kind of have a buddy in the Middle East and to kind of give them a stronger position where they don't have to fucking make peace because they didn't like that deal. So when Netanyahu got in, he loves fucking the war. He doesn't want to make peace. You know what I mean? So it's like so corrupt. It's just a fucking swamp monster that, you know, I hope they can change.
I'd rather listen and follow Elon Musk, who's a rich fucking goofball, but I know he's more than likely not going to take fucking bribes from a poor politician who lies through his teeth his whole career. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, bro, when we're poor, it's kind of scary when you see rich people again in power and getting richer, but you're like, bro, these motherfuckers are already the richest people on the planet. They're not going to fucking take bribes from little politicians and shit. So they buddy up to Trump because these guys actually want to try to make changes. Again, like DZ said, we don't know that fully, but that's what I believe. Like, what is Elon Musk? Seriously, we've all seen how much of a he's almost like a child up there.
He doesn't deserve to be up there though. He's a smart cunt, but
he's not going to be taking bribes and shit. I bet your sweet ass, so people in Kamala's fucking cabinet will be taking bribes left, right, and center.
And they have.
But rich people take bribes as well, but like, you can't say that rich people don't.
He's a fucking millionaire, bro.
He's the richest man on earth.
But
What bribe are you going to offer Elon Musk, bro? Come on.
What I'm trying to say is like, but I don't know. For me, it's like,
it might not be money. It could be some sort of power. You know what I mean? Like, being in that sort of position, it's not, and like what you said is true, right? He is the richest person on earth, but they're not always trading in money. It could be some sort of power or something else that benefits him by being in that position. He's not in that position because he wants to help the common person. If he wanted to help the common person, create a fucking charity and donate to the poor.
That's the only thing that I'm saying. Like, I feel like they're so out of touch, right? Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I just feel like the way it's going, the way it's shaping up, I feel like if I was rich in the US, fucking oath, I'm voting Donald Trump. But if I was just your common like lame person like I am now, I'm like, Kamala and that, yeah, didn't do much, right? But I'm like, bro, if you do one thing, like, yeah, he said, who cares about the government? I'm still going to go to work, still going to do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But if you're increasing my taxes, even a little bit, fuck you, bro. Like, fuck you. Like, why would you? That's my view. That's the only thing where I was like, I don't give a fuck as long as it doesn't affect me in a day-to-day life. But imagine if we're getting taxed more than we are now.
Fuck yeah.
And it was due to one guy. I'm like, fair enough. Okay, the war stopped. Yay, whatever. Or this and that. Like, the rich people are getting richer. Yay. Or I don't know. There's no more corruption. Yay. The corruption doesn't affect me right now. It doesn't affect your own lame person. I would view it as like, who would I choose in terms of like what's going to affect my everyday life? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm Kamala and Biden, but now I'm like, I don't even know if I'm Trump anymore. I don't know what I am, to be honest. It's cool, right? At the start, it was cool for me being like, oh, Elon Musk and, you know, CEO Von was there and fucking all this shit. But now, like Zuckerberg, I'm like, yeah. And then I've seen them up there, and fair enough, they really overdid it with the Nazi thing. But that aside, right? They were just front and center. And I'm like, what is it? It's a circus now. You know what I mean? I don't know. But who knows? I might be eating my words in the future when, you know, America's thriving and whatever. But I just want to see the people that are struggling there, right? That are just your lame person that makes, what, $1,000 a week. I want to see them thriving more and not just like, you know, all the rich fucking people. Like, of course, Joe Rogan and everyone else, they're going to say, fuck yeah, Trump, they pay less taxes now. Or there's less war. Fair enough, but they're only concerned about the war ending because they don't really have any other financial stresses. You really think the person that's struggling to make fucking a week, 1 week to the other, is really concerned about the war? Like, maybe kind of, right? Kind of. But I'll be worried about trying to feed my family.
In my heart, what I truly feel is that Trump, in these next 4 years, is gonna change a lot of people's opinions. I truly believe.
I
could be
hope.
wrong, but I feel
hope.
like all the people that are against him and hate him so with such vitriol and shit, I feel like there's really gonna be. It's like even him getting shot in the ear and not like that. There's something divine about, and I feel like it's like we're moving into an age, right, with all this technology and science, right, where I can't picture us living the same rules of society right now with robots making us food and all this tech, right? Flying cars, self-driving cars, and then we're still doing like these dumb little, like 9 to 5 and shit. And I feel like the only way shit is going to change in this new age is if it crumbles and gets rebuilt. And you need someone like Trump to crumble everything to rebuild it. So I feel like these next 4 years are going to be so significant. There's going to be a lot of change. It might be crazy shit, but it's going to get rebuilt because can you really picture like Black Mirror? Look at Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
We're literally going to be living in like Black Mirror type shit. You think stuff has to change, man. Like the 9 to 5, all the way, the taxes and all the bullshit we go through. I can't picture it being the same. So I feel like you need someone like Trump to really shake things up, fuck everything up. But I could be wrong. And I also predict he's probably not going to make the full term. I reckon maybe towards the end of his term, he's going to get killed, assassinated. I feel like he probably wants to go out like that. He's old, man. He's 78.
He's very old,
So I feel like just knowing him and the ego and shit, like he would want to go down in history as like the most consequential president.
Yeah.
He'll get shot. He probably is planning on getting shot towards the end of his term. And then I could picture JD Vance being the president next.
Yeah.
That's what I predict.
Definitely him next. It'd be crazy if he
He's
does
great,
get-
man.
yeah.
JD Vance is great. I hope I'm right. I could be wrong though. I'm also
But
not like I'm on the fence.
Get
you
more
know?
political heads in there. I don't want to see
Listen.
Elon Musk up there. I love him, but fuck.
Or
just
Vince
stay-
McMahon's
Yeah.
Or Vince
wife.
McMahon's wife. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is very weird.
You know what I mean?
Right. But in saying that too, right? So if you're someone like in Joey's boat, right? You're complaining, you're about the 9 to 5, you're scared of taxes, yada, yada, yada. Use this time to once again do your fucking research and learn to invest. Because of Trump for the next 4 years, so much shit is booming. We were talking about this at work. Stocks, crypto, trading. Fucking do something about it, right? I'm not saying that there's a shot at you, but I'm saying there's probably a lot of people who listen to your speech and just gone, oh, fuck, Joey's kind of right. Fucking do something about it, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are going to sit there and complain and complain and complain. Fuck Trump, fuck this, the taxes. Bro, do something about it. If you want to complain and not do something about it, you deserve to be broke. That's all I'm going to fucking say.
Holy shit.
Because you guys love complaining, and you have your asses in this all the time watching fucking girls shake their fucking booties in the camera on TikTok. But you don't do any research on fucking stock. Bro, did you see the fucking Trump coin and the Milena coin?
Yeah.
They made people are becoming millionaires. Average people are becoming millionaires because they do a little bit of fucking research and they take a punt. They go, oh, fuck it, I'm going to put fucking $200 on this coin. They wake up the next fucking day and it's up fucking over 4,000%.
Bro, if
you know what I'm saying?
Where do you find out about these? Because if
That's
I
what
knew,
I'm saying.
like, if I
Do
knew
your
about,
fucking research.
Well-
but no, everyone loves complaining and you all think you know shit about politics. Use this motherfucker, this blonde-haired motherfucker he's a businessman, so things are going to boom. AI companies and stocks are going to fucking skyrocket. We've already been seeing it. Gold is still breaking all-time record highs. But no, you guys want to fucking keep complaining and fuck Trump, fuck fucking Kamala Harris. Bro, good, you deserve to be broke. And I hope your taxes do get raised.
I think
you fucking lazy pricks.
I think personally, right, and I think it's good we can have conversations and be differing and not fucking hate each other. But like, I feel like I'm trying to put myself in the average United States citizen's shoes.
Obviously,
right?
it's different for them because we don't fucking live there.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I mean.
Fuck.
So I don't think people should have to rely on investing to make ends meet. Investing is scary. And if you're smart and you do the research, which a lot of people aren't in the US, right? And they don't want to do the research, it is kind of scary. And I just feel like, fuck, that's so rough if you're like, yeah, well, less money, invest. And it's like, that's just like investing in the oligarchy kind of thing. You know what I mean? I was talking about before. But like, I feel like you shouldn't have to just invest to survive. That's me personally.
People also don't have time. You got to keep in mind over in America, the wage is so low that people don't have time to sit down and invest. People have families. They're trying to keep food on the table. They work 3 jobs because the minimum wage is so low and all this sort of stuff. So I think for us, obviously, it's very different. It's very different.
Yeah, for us,
For
we're
us, it's
chilling here.
very
Like, we're
different.
hectic here.
But that same sentiment can't always translate to America.
Look,
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know, man. I think that's fucking cap, bro. If you want something bad enough, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't give
But
a
that's
fuck.
that's
It
kind of,
sounds-
you're pretty. You're kind of you got that driven kind of thing in you. Whatever that it makes, I think it's
Yeah.
a bit autistic. Like you're like,
yeah.
you know, literally,
Yeah,
like,
whatever
you
it
can't-
is, like-
you can't stay still. You're kind of like with music. You have the same drive.
Yeah.
With day trading, same drive,
Bro,
But like most people don't have that thing in their brain.
Well,
so
guess
like,
what, bro? They're the people who are going to flip burgers. Unfortunately, bro, it sounds fucking mean, but you need people to flip the fucking burgers.
Well, they won't be flipping them for long because there'll be a
But-
fucking robot
Robots.
doing it in 5 years. I'm telling you, man.
but those people then they go from burger flippers to,
To
the
nothing.
no, they're the robot maintenance guys.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
They
It
just
does-
suck the
But,
robots
yeah,
off.
the
just
robot
to
needs
keep
some
them-
grease.
Hey, the robot still needs to
Need
get
some grease
checked. Yeah, grease and mate, you've just become the robot maintenance guy, bro.
Man, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm very optimistic. I could be wrong.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. This is just thoughts that after that inauguration, these are just thoughts that came to mind. I was like, bro, I don't know
Wait.
if this is looking good.
Tori,
But-
is it? Didn't you say you had info? Why is he raising the taxes to the normal working man? There has to be
I
a
literally
reason.
just had the thing
Yeah.
open and I closed it because I thought we were moving on.
No, I'm just curious. The last thing before we move on, like, why does he want to do that?
It's something to do with, the current tax thing that's been in place since 2017. It's like the
tariffs?
no, not the tariffs. What's that tax? TCJA tax. So Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. So that's something they implemented in 2017, which was like a major tax overhaul for individuals and businesses, but it expires in 2025 at the end of this year. I think Trump has plans to extend it, as he said. However, if he extends it in its current form, it mostly benefits people that earn over $350,000 and people that earn over a certain amount. It's not. I just had the article up, but I closed it down.
Who put it in place in the first place?
Trump was president in 2017.
Yes, so
He
he
put it on.
Yes, he put it in place in 2017, and it's been for however many years it was, and it expires in 2025. I think he's going to extend it based on what he said, but it's only ever really benefited people. The only people that have really been seeing additional money come in from those tax cuts is people that earn over a certain bracket, which is that $350,000. For the rest of the lower class or the middle class American, it doesn't really benefit them in any way. There's no additional money that they're getting.
Now,
There's
that's
not-
that's the only thing what I mean, bro. Just if you're gonna take,
I wish I kept that article
Just
open.
give a bit like that because obviously Trump's been in America all his whole life. If you're, I'm not saying in an idealistic world, you're like, oh, the rich people give money to the poor. It's never gonna work, right? But I'm saying if you have that power, if you were president, right? Wouldn't one of the things? I know it's not that simple. Just give everyone more money. Tax cuts. It probably has financial implications that are maybe poor for the country. I don't know the ins and outs. Maybe it's impossible. But wouldn't you try and make it easier for your?
That's what I was going to say, right? So everyone talks about tax this, tax that, money here, money there, but like you can't have something go up without something going down, right? So it's a balancing act. Everything's a balancing act with money, trying to balance the debt and the fucking all that shit, the inflation. So that's why I feel like I don't know too much about the money side, so I don't know. But when I hear this sort of stuff, I think it's impossible to make everyone happy, right? And then that's why he's probably implementing the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on to give a helping hand to those poorer people. Because this other thing that benefits over here that might help this, might help that, might help the rich people, but then it's a fraud here. Or if you do something for the poor people, it might hurt these people over here, the working people. So it's like managing a government, a whole country. It's like something goes up, something comes down. And then there's so many things you have to implement and work on that I feel like it's kind of impossible to do what you said, make everyone happy, like give money. But like, I don't know though. Like, I don't know too much about his tax fucking, policy and shit. So like,
I'm
full
getting-
clickbaited hard.
Nothing. I'm trying to bring up that article
Yeah.
because the article I was just reading had every single thing about his tax plan, and it had pros and it had cons. And I literally clicked off of it, Iggy, the second you said.
No.
Well, we know for next time. Make a new
I'll,
tab.
I'll
Yeah.
keep it up.
anyway,
Yeah.
I really, honestly, I talk a lot about it and I'm so like passionate, but like I hate it. Like I wish I could just tune it out, but there's so much stuff and like especially the dumb people on TikTok. It's so upsetting. It's upsetting that people are really that daft that like they see Elon Musk doing this, right? They see the clip, the photo. He's Nazi. He's doing. Why the fuck? It makes no.
Nah, I mean, I'll be
sense.
honest. That was me. Fuck Elon Musk.
That there's
I don't
no-
like Donald
that-
Trump, and I don't like.
I know you don't, but listen, there's no reason Elon Musk will purposely do
Yeah.
that.
If you actually think that,
why
you're an
would he
idiot.
do that?
Yeah. Like, you actually don't think that,
first
do
of
you?
all,
Okay,
if you look at the context of what he's saying, first of all, there's never any context. They see it, they go, "Oh, yep, that's my opinion."
Yeah.
But the context, he's saying, "My heart goes out to all of you," and obviously he's fucking autistic, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk either. I think he's a bit of a fucking tool and cringy, right? But clearly, that situation is like, come on, man, like that's so
It's actually
dumb.
kind of sad that people are
Like-
saying that about an autistic guy. as
Anyway,
well.
but
Like,
he's
that's actually
he's
kinda
also
sad.
the richest
Fuck,
dude
he's
in
a
the
rich
world,
autistic
though.
dude. Fuck him. I hope he gets.
Anyway, like with the politics, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Anyway, big news, very important to me.
Well,
The Switch 2. Did you see this? You didn't see the Nintendo Switch 2?
No.
Got announced,
There's a Switch
released.
2?
A Nintendo Switch 2
is it
coming out.
smaller? Is it bigger?
It's bigger.
Wow.
It's fucking
Okay.
cool. You guys don't care. But anyway, Nintendo announced, there was a bunch of leaks about the
Can I get a
Nintendo
photo,
Switch
please,
2.
Tori, of the Switch 2?
Yeah, it actually looks pretty cool. And with all these leaks were coming out, so Nintendo was like, fuck it. Let's just drop the trailer. So they dropped it a bit earlier than they planned originally. It looks cool, man. And with it, they announced Mario Kart, the next Mario Kart game that'll be coming
mad.
out. It's fucking cool, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to find a
Yeah,
bit.
not too much. It's more the size that's
Yeah, it's
changed.
very
Yeah.
similar, but the size is different. It's
Just trying to find. Is it like this? Is it this one, Dylan? Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to.
well, my eyes are horrendous, but yeah,
so-
that'd probably be it, man.
They're
Like,
very similar, just a bit bigger on the screen, I'd say.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
there's a
screen's
comparison.
bigger.
Yep.
Wow, the screen's ginormous.
the trailer they had was very cool for it. And yeah, they announced Mario Kart will be coming out, new Mario Kart game.
And you don't get physical games on Switch, right? It's
Yeah, you
kind-
do.
You do? You have to
do.
get physical
cartridges.
games?
Yeah, and
Okay, man.
they said that it'll be backwards compatible, so you can get the same games from the Switch and play it on the Switch 2 straight away. Like it'll work. Like
Oh, mad. Because a lot of people, they'll be like, I don't want to have to buy a Switch 2 version of the game I already have.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
mad.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Whereas PlayStation, you have to fucking buy the PS5 game, not the PS4 card. It's not compatible.
Yeah, the disc. But yeah, I'm excited for that, man. I thought that was fucking cool. Keen for the Mario Kart. The characters look kind of weird. It's a very different direction.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
I've seen something apparently a trusty news source was going on about how much water AI uses.
Yeah.
Now, is this... I didn't know this at all. I thought AI would be using energy, not water. But
I don't know too much.
is there
about
there
this.
anything on this at all? Like how much
I thought it was
water?
energy farms.
No, I knew that it used water. I also, when I started using ChatGPT, I started seeing a lot of stuff online about how much water it uses and how it's incredibly bad for the environment. Artificial intelligence uses a significant amount of water, especially for cooling data centers. The amount of water AI uses depends on where it's trained and hosted. AI data centers use cooling towers and air mechanisms to dissipate heat, which can consume up to 9 liters of water per kilowatt of energy used.
Oh,
Per kilowatt.
And then it says ChatGPT, a Washington Post investigation found that ChatGPT requires up to 3 bottles of water just to generate a single 100-word email.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
There'd be nincompoops asking for like novels and shit.
Oh, that's
on
me asking them to write my work.
So you're the cause.
Yeah.
I do it too. I'll be at work. I'll be like,
Yeah.
list every American president.
This guy.
Oh my god! Wow.
There's another
So-
article that says AI is accelerating the loss of our scarcest natural resource, aka water. Water covers 70% of the earth. However, fresh water is what we need to drink and irrigate our farms. And it's just going on about how now that we're using water for things like AI, which is being used for universally everything, it's going to become very concerning with our water.
Yeah, they're building big fucking nuclear power plants and shit too for this AI
Wow.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew about the power plants, but water really spun me out. Like, I know you got to cool your data
I did not
centers,
know
but-
that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine one day, like, will we ever run out of water? Like,
Probably not. I mean, in the future, I'm sure in like the next 10, 15 years, there'll be some breakthrough in desalination. Like they already can desalinate ocean water, but it's probably just not practical yet. But I'm sure it will be.
I'm going to bring up something because I actually don't have many news points, to be honest. Well, I don't have any because I've been distracted. I made a Red Note account.
Oh,
did you?
yeah.
I did it. My
what is
curiosity. So, you didn't see how... So, TikTok got banned for a whole 10 hours, right? And these buffoons were uploading videos of them like crying and uploading their like dark secrets to TikTok because they thought it was going to get banned, which I predicted. Right, well, everyone probably had a guess. It went down for like literally 8 hours, and then they come back, right? But in that 8 hours, all the Americans flooded to Red Note, which is owned by the same company that owns TikTok, but it's just TikTok in. Get down, you fucking little.
Is it the same company?
Yes, I thought
I thought Dusion was ByteDance.
No, ByteDance is Red Note and TikTok.
And Dusion as well, because they own that one too.
Oh, actually, look it up.
Because I think
I'm pretty sure they own.
Red Note might be something else.
Say who owns Red Note?
Okay, tell me how to do my job.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you got to work for that 10 cents.
Oh my god, your thing is so.
Is that thunder outside?
Why is it?
Thunder, lightning.
Here's what we know, but I don't know how to pronounce that name. Xiong Shu
Shongshu.
I thought it was ByteDance.
is operated by Xingyin Information Technology.
Yeah, it's not ByteDance.
Okay, well, anyway.
Because
So-
ByteDance have the other one.
It's like the Chinese version of TikTok. And man, it's fucking got good content, eh? Like the Chinese are so cool and smart. They're doing mad shit. Like
Yeah.
it's just not stupid people dancing in front of the camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're doing
Yeah.
cool shit.
I feel like it was like when we're talking about Kendrick with all the fat his rap, and it's just rap. I feel like China doesn't waste any resources,
Yeah.
or that they anything they have, they use it to their advantage 100%.
Yeah.
Not just for entertainment, but I feel like there always has to have some benefit to knowledge or to further their country. And then it might be a communist country. That's pretty fucked. But in terms of, when you go to the country, it's like, God, there is one little pro to the communism, and that's because they put all the money back into the country.
Yes.
But except they filter all your news and
Yeah.
you know.
I wasn't on Red. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not getting this shit." And then this cunt to message me, he's like, "Red Note's mad." And
Bro,
then I was
it's
like, "I'm
sick.
not getting that. I'm
Yeah.
not getting."
And then the next day, I was so bored at work. I'm like,
You got Red Note.
Red Note. And then you were right because you told me how it was laid out pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I actually like it's like a hybrid of Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's very cool how you can like swap between the feeds, and then you got like the TikTok style when you click on videos, and then but your main page is like it's more like Pinterest kind
Yeah,
of.
it's
the
like
main page.
boards.
It's pretty cool. It is cool, but the only thing is, I set the language to English. It's still all in fucking Chinese. I can't fucking read anything. It's fucking pissing me off. And the people are so nice too on the upload a video.
They all
Like,
comment and
yeah,
shit, bro.
like-
Bro, I had Red Note for like fucking, I don't know, maybe 24 hours and I'm already at like 15 followers. I was like,
wow.
fucking, this is the most followers I've got. TikTok, I get like 1 follower a month.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, I got 15 in a day. I was like, fuck yeah, bro. This is fucking mad.
That's the only good thing about all these platforms, these social media platforms that are coming out. The more that we have these at our fingertips, you can kind of make it better and then just borrow certain aspects of
Yeah.
like what's good from Instagram, what's good from TikTok, and just make it one big app. You know what I mean?
The only downside is now Xi Jinping has my fucking license number,
Yeah.
my credit card number.
You're going to get drafted
my
to the
address.
Chinese Communist Army.
Because it's literally owned by Chinese company, Chinese government. But anyway,
You didn't download Digitory.
No. No.
you probably like it, but except
I reckon
can
you'd
you read
like it, yeah.
Chinese?
No.
See, iPhones, we have auto translate. I
Yeah.
don't know about your Androids there, mate.
Yeah, but does your phone fold in half? No, I don't think so.
I mean, we did use it as a stand,
Yeah.
remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say one point, because I know the rest of you have probably got heaps, but I actually saved my first one that I thought, oh, I'm going to bring this up. Did you guys see last week there was a teenage boy who went into a supermarket in Ipswich and randomly stabbed one of the workers in the back?
Oh, really?
No.
Ipswich, where the hell's that?
It's in Australia. It's in
Oh, it's in Australia.
it's in Queensland.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why?
A 13-year-old boy who allegedly stabbed a supermarket worker in what police say was a random attack was known to child safety. Claudia, 63 years old, was rushed to hospital in a critical condition after she was stabbed while working at Coles at Yamanto Central Shopping Centre in Ipswich, west of Brisbane. She's in hospital but is in a stable condition. It was a 13-year-old boy who's been charged with attempted murder. ABC News understands he has complex needs and was already known to the Department of Child Safety.
Complex needs being like he has special needs.
Yeah, correct.
So now it's gone from special needs to complex needs. Okay.
Why is a kid with special needs just waltzing around with a knife?
Yeah.
How does he get out?
I don't know. And
How does he get out? Like he's in a pen.
You know what I fucking...
His parents take a food bowl and like he
How do
straps
you
like
unlock the cage?
Like, how do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why is this fucker just out and about?
So there's no motive at all.
No, it was a random attack. He was charged overnight and is set to face the Ipswich Children's Court on Tuesday.
Right.
He's seen the prices of strawberries and he went, fuck this.
But I was also reading an article about how it sparked conversation between people thinking adult crime should be adult time. So if you're going to, you know how he's 13 years old, obviously he's a child, so he won't get the same thing that an adult would get. But people are saying, you know, adult crime, adult time sort of thing. Like, what's your guys' stance
I'm
on
for that.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, where do you draw the line with that? If in this scenario, for example, 13-year-old kid, complex needs, has done this severe of a crime, but is likely to only get, you know, whatever it is, the stuff that they get.
I don't know.
We've all been 13, right? And I would never at 13 stab someone.
He could have killed. No. What if he stabbed the child, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. There's plenty special or complex needs people out there that don't stab people, right? I think if you're going to have that basis and that's your defense, you have to spend, I reckon, the same amount of time you do in prison in a mental health facility, and you would have to be. It would kind of have to be like a prison, except you're not going to get fucked in the showers. You know what I'm saying? So I reckon like he should do time, but that time should be literally in like a mental asylum, but somewhere where he's going to get kind of some form of rehabilitation, but no leniency other than that. Other than the fact that it's just not a prison where he's with full Nazis and black gangsters and all this shit. He's just with other mental people and he's trying to get help. But I don't think you should be like, that's the only thing. I don't think the time should be less, but I think the time should be just as much. But at least I don't know, like, but then if he's not faking that he has disabilities, then yeah, I think that should be the case. But can you fake no, you can't fake. If you have autism, then you have autism. You can't just be like, I have special needs. He must have special needs. But I think if you're going to do the time. But like, I don't think he's going to be any use to anyone in a normal prison if he's got complex needs.
Sorry, can I just say there's actually already what they were referring to when they said adult crime, adult time was in Queensland. On the 12th of December last year, Parliament actually approved a law. The law was a bill, and it's now becoming a law, but it's the Making Queensland Safer bill, and it's for youth offenders facing being able to face tougher consequences for serious crimes. I'm just reading. So adult crime, adult time will apply to 13 of the most serious offences for young offenders. So murder, manslaughter, grievous bodily harm, wounding, serious assault, dangerous, all that sort of stuff. It's essentially saying that they will now be able to hand down harsher laws on them.
wow.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense to me.
Might go to prison.
Yeah.
I do agree. I just think when it's hard when you have the mental disability thing where it's like, how much of that is, even if he didn't have that, would he still do those things? Because like I said, there's people that do have complex needs that don't do that, but I think they're maybe more likely to because their way of thinking,
The mental health thing is a bit of a joke when it comes to the law, because I won't say who they are, but I know someone
you can hide behind it.
who they still do everything. They're in court every other week, and it's mental health. They're just like, yep, back out you go. They come in, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you again. Hello. Back out you go. Oh, what'd you do
Yeah.
this time? What'd you do? Oh, yep, back out you go. And it's just like, man, this person's either going to end up fucking dead or killing someone or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's genuine mental health, right? But it's like, what do you do with these people? Because it's just a vicious, endless cycle. It's like they need...
Get him in a mental health. If that guy's
But
faking
they
it...
do. But they put him in there and they release.
but that's what I don't agree on. The letting him out early. So I think the time, just dull the time out as much as you would in normal prison, but just change the environment.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, sucks that that's the way she almost went out, working at Coles. Like, Fuck me, Dad.
Got a new Red Note follower live. Look at that shit.
Nice.
Come on, man. This shit is sick, bro. I'm joining the Communist Party in China.
You got something, Joey?
Yeah, so I got 2. I got 2 points here. I got 2 points. The first one, can you type in? So there was a security footage has captured the extraordinary moment a dog has carried her hypothermic, unconscious puppy to a vet clinic in Istanbul,
Oh, I've
Turkey.
seen this. Yes.
You seen it?
This is cool.
Can
Yeah.
you pull up that video? I think DZ would be able to see it from back there.
This
maybe.
is really cool.
But vets initially thought the pup was dead, but much to their surprise, they heard the faintest heartbeat. Staff believe the mum may have followed rescuers who found her other pup and brought him in. Both puppies are recovering and getting stronger every day.
Look at that.
When you see this dog bring her pup, and then you watch them take to the pup with a blow dryer
Yeah.
to try and warm her up, and it's like, we do not deserve dogs, bro.
Dogs are the
That
best.
is crazy. Like, no matter how much we domesticate them,
Look at that. Look at that. Dude, you guys are coming into my house. You've seen my fucking setup in the lounge room. I'm literally sleeping on the fucking floor for my dog because
Yeah.
of his back problem, so he
Yeah.
doesn't jump on the lounge.
Yeah.
Bro, like I love these fuckers. I love them. You can't describe the love you have for your pet.
So the dog brought the
the pup,
The dead puppy.
well, nearly dead.
Nearly
Yeah.
dead puppy to the vet.
But they think that because her other pup was recently picked up and discovered and picked up by the vets, they think that they followed her scent or followed them directly to the vet.
How
And then-
far was the distance?
I have no idea. That's what they're assuming, right? Because otherwise you'd have to believe that it had a GPS out and found it themselves. So the more likely thing was just followed the scent or
The pup
actually followed
is just hanging at the front of the vet.
Yeah. But like, how smart are dogs,
Yeah,
man?
bro.
Like,
Fuck
I
yeah.
guess there would be like humans, right? There would be dumb dogs, but there'd be like smart dogs. But I feel like essentially as a whole, they're like innate sense of like I don't know, like humanity in that
Yeah.
way. Like to know to pick the dog up, take it to a vet. Like, you know what I mean? Like
my girl,
that's cool, man.
my girl's dumb. She like runs into the walls and shit. But the boy, but Dougie's smart. He's stupid
Yeah.
smart, bro. But Daisy's a little, you know, how you going?
complex needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I just thought we don't deserve dogs. I'll just say that.
That's cool.
Can I just add to that a little bit of extra context? The dog had previously given birth to a litter of pups nearby, but most of them died.
Oh.
Animal lovers even brought in one surviving puppy to the clinic, unaware that there was another. It's believed the mum dog found her last remaining puppy, the hypothermic one, and brought it to the clinic. There was the veterinarian explained that the mother's milk was insufficient and they were supporting the puppies and the mum with additional food. So maybe that's how they knew.
Yeah.
The dog knew, like maybe that she'd been visiting for food or whatever, and she knew to take it back there, which
Cool.
is still
Sorry, okay.
incredible.
Yeah, no.
So it wasn't like a
Yeah.
first kind of visit.
No,
Really.
but
That's still
still
cool.
incredible
Yeah.
that she knew
They would help.
Yeah.
to take it there.
Yeah.
That's
love it.
awesome.
Well, it's like kind of like anything. You feed birds in a park or something. They're always going to come to that
Yeah.
one spot where that old guy's feeding the birds.
Yeah.
It's like a similar thing, right?
Yeah.
Did,
I like it.
did you guys see the funnel web? The new funnel
Oh,
web?
I've seen that.
The
It's just-
Newcastle,
it's just a bigger
Newcastle
version.
Big Boy, they call it. It has a name already, the Newcastle Big Boy.
Yeah. Pretty
That,
cool.
that thing is like insane, bro. I just,
It's a big
Imagine
fucking...
getting-
Yeah.
First of all, if you can't notice that crawling up to you to bite you, you probably deserve to get bit. It's a fucking big ass thing. You're like just looking away, looking at your phone.
Yeah.
And
Well, the fangs are bigger. The it's bigger in general. So that means
Holy
apparently it produces more venom because the bigger it is.
God.
Pretty scary shit, man. I was thinking about this today. I'm like, how weird is fucking Earth, man? I was
Yeah.
I was talking to Rose about it yesterday, like dung beetles. There's a fucking bug that rolls shit and it carries shit around. Like, there's everything on Earth exists. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
Everybody
weird.
exists for a reason. It's like there's got to be more to life than fucking working and paying bills and shit, man.
Yeah.
There's got to be more to this. Bro, our ancestors were eating berries and shit with leaves on their cocks. And we're here arguing over the tax rise.
Bro, why
Like, what?
why does this bug carry a ball of shit around? Like, what is going on there?
What's
Like
it called?
a dung
dung
beetle.
beetle.
Beetle. No, it does it. It's for a reason. It's not just.
Of course it's for, but it's weird, bro. It
Yeah.
and a platypus. How weird's a fucking platypus, man?
Do you know baby platypuses are called puggles?
Bro, I know they live
Adorable.
in Penrith, bro. I was looking
Yeah.
it up. I'm like, where can you see a platypus? Like, there's,
But they're really rare.
yeah, they're really. There's like 30,000.
Oh, dung beetles feed on their own feces. That's That's why they're called dung.
Call me a dung beetle.
Surely there's other stuff you can eat.
Yeah, right. Like, imagine if that's your reincarnation. If you believe in reincarnation, you come back as a dung beetle. You're like, oh wow.
Hey man, we got lobster over here. No, I'm good, man. I'm good over here.
You got a spoon. Like,
Dung beetles do not necessarily have to eat or drink anything else because the dung provides all of the necessary nutrients.
I love it.
They roll it in a big ball and roll it around with them. Like.
imagine that's how they like flex to girls, like other girl dung beetles. They're like, look at my shit.
Yeah.
And then like even hermit crabs, like bro,
Yeah.
Earth is wild,
Yeah.
man. Like it's just.
I used to own
bananas.
hermit crabs when I was a kid. I used to have a little tank. And
Yeah,
like,
so did you.
I
didn't
got some right now.
Have you?
My daughter loves them.
yeah. They're,
Bring 'em
pretty,
in.
they're pretty cool. Like you see them at one side and you see the shell, and all of a sudden,
What do they
just-
eat?
They eat like
I forget.
like you can get it's like a
Pebble.
veggie oat mix kind of like they
Should-
eat anything. You can
they
get
eat
leftover
steak.
food. Like,
Should we get a pet? Should we get a mascot? A little hermit crab?
It's actually pretty cruel to keep them. They're all wild caught. It's pretty terrible.
oh, okay.
Nah, but come on, you're giving it a good life. It's not going to get eaten by a fish or something.
Better than most of
Like-
the pet shops usually, because the pet shops,
Yeah.
the way they care for them is completely wrong. So it's pretty sad. But
Yeah.
what's your other point, mate?
Well, let us. Yeah, before we go to the last point, let us know. Should we get 4
Dung
hermit
beetles?
crabs or dung beetles, and we'll name them Tori, Joey, Dylan, and Iggy? I think it's a great idea.
I don't think so.
So actually,
Tori,
I-
like a little grumpy one.
DZ actually turned me to this point midweek, and I thought it was very interesting. Right, in North Korea's latest attempt to boost tourism is a massive new tourist beachside city.
Oh yeah, I had that written down.
The area is built along 3 miles of beach that was formerly a missile testing station. The luxury resort complex is said to have 150 different hotels on site that can house 100,000 visitors. It is said to include fine dining, an aquarium, and sports facilities, with a North Korean analyst saying, quotes, "You would be able to do just about anything at the resort that you could do at any other resorts. You're just not going to really be able to leave. Once you're at the resort, you stay there until you leave the country." So they're literally creating, like, it opens June this year, they're hoping. So when DZ sent this over to me, right, I was baffled because I'm like, oh my God, really? We're really making the positive changes to North Korea. And then it goes, yeah, you won't be able to leave. So you're basically on house arrest at this resort, and they're like by a 3 mile long beach. That used to be at a missile testing station, by the way.
But it's a nice house arrest.
It's a nice house arrest.
welcome. Okay, thank you very much, but you cannot leave now. Okay.
I quickly locked the door.
Locking all the doors behind you and shit.
But it's like
Oh,
you can. A lot of people don't know that you can already go to North Korea, right? But like it's just it's a guided tour, and they got like fake shop fronts and like happy kids and shit.
Bro,
Have they really?
yeah, you can go to
Bro,
North
watch
Korea,
the
man.
interview.
No, I knew that.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm saying, like, because I heard, like, the farming, like, agriculture and all that, it's very weak there because of, isn't it the
Nuclear bomb
environment? Yeah. So I did hear something about they had, their produce is, like, fake.
Yeah, apparent. I don't know how true that is, but if you go to North Korea, it's a very guided tour only in the main city. And
Okay.
but yeah, you can't really leave your hotel at night and shit. Like it's very strict.
Oh, let's go. Let's go do a fucking episode there.
That's fucking crazy,
That'd be
man.
sick, bro.
Tori, you went to China, didn't you? I
did.
wanted to ask you last episode. I forgot. What's it like in China? How
it
long did you
sick
go
or
for?
what?
Where'd you go, man?
My response to that is different. If you would have asked me when I first went in 2019, I
Yeah. You
hated
absolutely
it back then.
hated it. But that
Yeah.
was several reasons. One, Joey and I were just starting out, and I was like, I don't want to leave.
Oh, God.
I know.
happy puppy. Yeah.
It was a very big culture shock because it was the first country I'd ever went to outside of Australia. I'd never left the country before, and I went to China. And I also went with my grandparents.
Oh,
So also very weird things. And it was just very big to adjust to. Now my outlook on it is I obviously love Shanghai. You've been to Shanghai, haven't you? Isn't that where...
Didn't you go Hong Kong though?
I went to Hong Kong.
Kong and
I went to Shanghai, yes.
Oh, you went to Shanghai.
I went to Beijing full on, very full on, because it is not, there's no high tech, there's no shop. It's very old, very old. And I think there's some very beautiful things. Went to the Great Wall of China, stunning, amazing, love it. Like it's literally one of the
Wonders of the world, yeah.
yeah, which was great. There's lots of beauty in it in China, and some of the stuff that I saw was amazing, but the people are very, very different. Like in the sense that there's a lot of things over there that's very normal, like walking down a street and someone will literally spit across you onto the ground. Like, and that's just very normal.
Yeah.
Defecating on the toilet floor is just very normal. Like the people are very rude. There's their social cues and all that sort of stuff was very hard for me to get around because it was the first time I'd ever been there. But I definitely think it was there's so many beautiful things about it, and I'm very open to all cultures.
Yeah.
It's just very different.
What
India's
about
the same, though.
What about what I keep seeing on TikToks that like China's what city is it where it
Chongqing.
looks amazing.
Chongqing.
They've got like fucking
That's where I want to go.
yeah. I was
Chongqing.
like, what the? I'm like, there's and then that just made me think just then. There's no way that since Tory's gone, it's changed that quick that fast.
No,
It's just a complete different
I don't
city.
think she went there.
Yeah.
I didn't go there.
Ah.
I just went to like Beijing. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but Guangzhou.
Guangzhou.
Yeah, Shanghai and like 2 other little towns.
Yeah,
in
so you went to
between.
like China.
I went to
You were like China.
I went to China.
Yeah.
And which is very different because then again, like I said, Shanghai is very westernized. There's shopping centers everywhere. There's a lot of young people, a lot of like, it was beautiful. It was really good because it had been westernized. But you go to Beijing, which is not westernized.
Complete. So I keep seeing the videos of this fucking futuristic fucking
Chongqing.
city,
I
the
didn't
purple
go there.
lights and shit. Was that futuristic when you were there, or is this like new?
No, well,
been like that for ages.
She's saying it's different cities,
It's
right?
different cities.
That's what I'm saying.
China's
That-
got a very wide spectrum.
Yeah, I'm saying though, has Chongqing always been like this?
I get what you're saying.
Or-
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Or is this like kind of new stuff that they've introduced now, like over
Yeah, because
recently?
I've only recently heard of Chongqing.
So have
too.
I, and it
Yeah,
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's very
It
recent.
looks insane.
It might
Fucking-
be kind of new.
Didn't Dylan Page go there and he's got videos there and it
yeah.
looks fucking crazy?
It's like you. It looks like you're on the ground floor, and then you go over to the balcony, and you're actually on like the fucking 20th floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you go to the other side, and it's like the ground floor. It's all like a fucking crazy layer. Like,
yeah.
It's wild, man.
I think it's always, I'm looking into it now, they've got a population of over 30 million.
what?
And there's a train that goes through the building. Like
In the
train
city?
line goes in the middle of the apartment building. Like it goes through the building. Like it's crazy. Haven't you
See
seen
what I
it?
mean?
You
No,
haven't seen
see, that's what I mean with the infrastructure. Don't get me wrong. There's so many more cons than pros. But then you see that and you're like, I can look past the communism. You know what I mean?
It's a direct administered
mole people?
No, how do I say
Municipality?
this? Yes, that
Yeah.
word.
You got to back yourself more, bub, when you say big words.
Municipality.
Yeah, it's a provincial level administrative division in China. The 4, how do I say that word, Dylan?
I can't read it, so you have to
No,
spell it
the
out
one-
for
the
me.
one that you just
Oh,
said.
municipality.
Yeah, is Beijing, Chongqing, Shanghai, and Tianjin. But this has been, Chongqing's been around, like it's always been there. Like it's
Oh, so it's okay.
Funny how it's called Chongqing.
Yeah, I was going to say, they put no thought into the
Yeah,
name.
what's municipality
It's like
mean?
an Aussie person named that city. We'll call this Chongqing.
What's municipality mean?
I don't know.
I've
to
never
be
heard
honest. I
of
think it's
Oh.
just like a city district. I don't know. Area.
Yeah, a direct administered
Municipality.
municipality is a provincial level
Yeah.
administrative division in China. I don't know.
So I guess it's kind of, have you seen what's it called, Macau or what the fuck
Yeah,
is that
Macau's
city?
the Chinese Vegas.
Macaque, that's the one. It's like
Macau,
it's bigger
yeah.
than Vegas.
The boys went there.
There's more. Did they go there?
They reckon it was unreal. I didn't go. I was spewing about that.
How
but-
crazy is this that China illegalizes gambling, right? In mainland China, it's all legal. But then they have one little island
Where you're allowed to
city,
do it, yeah.
And it's fucking all over the shop, Vegas. And it's just like, it looks crazier than Vegas, man. Like, the money that would be going through there would be bananas.
The boys reckon it was
That
insane.
paid for Chongqing.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Well then, I guess that'll do us, huh?
Yeah, man.
I
It's
guess
been a
that'll do
ride.
us. Yeah, that was a whopper, man. We got into a debate. We spoke about fucking our pet hermit crabs we're gonna get. Our visit to
Dung beetles?
North Korea.
I really,
Fuck yeah.
I hate politics, man. I really wish I wasn't so
sorry guys, if
invested.
we're heavy on the politics, I'm sorry. It's just I'm not really into it in terms of I talk about it
It's
like I'm well
interesting,
versed.
though.
I'm not well versed. All right, I'm just given it as a human being what I see from across the world, the other side of the world, and I'm just giving my opinions. Take it for a
Yeah.
grain of salt.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like it's just so fun to comment on America because there's nothing
Bro,
happening here.
they are buffoons.
Yeah,
they are the circus of planet Earth right now, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna watch
So,
until we change the channel.
It's interesting times, man. It's
Yeah.
exciting to see how things will happen. But yeah, I wish I could tune it out.
Let's
man.
do no more politics for a while for the next episode.
All right, next
Yeah.
episode we'll try unless Trump does something stupid.
Something
Which I'm
crazy.
sure he will. But it's crazy how
Which he
from week to
will.
week, it's just so much news, man.
Next week, the cunt's going to be on stage juggling fucking bowling pins and shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to really want to talk about it.
It's like FireCast. Try not to talk about this.
All right, Tori, close us out. Say something inspirational.
Fuck Donald Trump. I don't have anything inspirational. I'm just here.
Come
in
on,
my
say
corner.
something inspirational. Go.
No, I don't.
Nothing to do with politics. Just close us out.
Dylan looks like he's got something.
No.
to
No, I'm
say
trying to think. I'm
me.
trying
No.
to think. I'm trying to
Can I
think.
Google really inspirational?
No.
No, well, you can't use the chat GPT. It's using you too much water.
Exactly. You hate Donald Trump, but you're fucking killing the earth with all your water
Tories has used
consumption.
9 liters of water trying to figure this out. Thanks, guys. Just
Go. Ready?
Liters of water.
Go. Read it.
This one's crap.
yeah, but say something completely out of context. It makes it better.
Remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
That's gay.
Whatever that means.
Thank you.
Let's go.
And you're fired.